I'll tell him he's gonna have to figure out a make it work.
What do you mean it won't work unless he's in front of Judge Perry? He's picking judges now?
No, he's already in front of Judge Perry, is my understanding.
Okay, and it's 50 feet from the other courtroom. I think he can walk it.
Business before the court draw near, the Honorable Judge J. Cedric Simpson presiding.
You may be seated. Court does call the case People versus Krista Riapelli.
Castellani for the people.
Public Defender Fellow Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Riapelli.
Riapelli, can you state your name, please?
Karista Riapel.
Riapel. All right. All right. You're requesting an adjournment?
Yes, I am, Your Honor, for a mitigation specialist to be able to meet with Ms. Riapel and begin the mitigation process. He's had some issue with the new visitation process, getting his application approved.
Is he close to being able to get in?
He's still waiting on another update. He sent his application about a month ago.
And Your Honor, what I understood from defense counsel this morning, which I didn't know about these MDOC visits, it's not only that the visitor every new visitor must create this, it's for each inmate. So even if one visitor were to go to see 3 inmates, every inmate would require a different application approval process.
Okay. All right. I'm just not sure where they are in that process, and it seems to be taking a long time, which is delaying these matters. I will adjourn this one to March 20th, 2025, 9 a.m. I'll continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court does call the cases of the People versus Emerson Wilson.
Kyle Bedell on behalf of Wilson, filling in for attorney of record.
Your name, sir?
Emerson Antonio Wilson.
All right. What are we doing?
At this time, we are asking that the matter be set for preliminary exam.
Both cases?
Yes, Judge.
To your knowledge, discovery is complete?
Yes, Judge, that's my understanding.
And would people have their witnesses available on the 4th?
We'll do our best, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in person, March 4th, 2025, 9 a.m. before me.
So, Your Honor, I've been instructed that that date won't work for Mr. Drukas unless it's in front of Judge Perry. So if we could have a different judge or a different date. No. I'll tell him he's gonna have to figure out a make it work.
What do you mean it won't work unless he's in front of Judge Perry? He's picking judges now?
No, he's already in front of Judge Perry, is my understanding.
Okay, and it's 50 feet from the other courtroom. I think he can walk it. Just my thought.
That's just passing on their request, Judge. I'll let him know. Figure it out.
What, that he has to walk down the hallway? All right, well, let me know how that conversation goes. March 4th, 2025, 9 a.m. Those are before me.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Damn segue. Court calls the case, People versus Jerry Bingham.
Castellani for the people.
Kyle Bedell on behalf of Mr. Bigham. Mr. Bigham, can you say your name for the judge once you get up there?
Gary Bigham.
Thank you.
So, Your Honor, this is date and time set for probable cause conference. We are still waiting on the video for this matter. I know the prosecutor's doing her part to get it. So we're asking for an adjournment at this time.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Court calls the case, People versus Richard Thomas.
Kyle Bedell on behalf of Mr. Thomas.
And was it done back with people, Your Honor?
Thomas, please state your name for the judge.
Richard Thomas, sir.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, we are at this time asking for this matter be set for preliminary exam.
Discovery is complete.
Yes, Judge.
People have their witnesses available the 4th.
We'll do our best, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in person, March 4th, 2025, 9 a.m. You want to pick a judge or what?
No, Judge.
Okay.
For me, I don't care. I'm fine.
Judge Perry.
Thank you.
Bond continued.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we'll let it go. Oh, what? No, I'm not letting it go. Just next door. Just next door. I am gonna let it go. Court calls the case, People versus Kyle Burmeister.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Fifelsky appearing on behalf of Mr. Burmeister, who is approaching. Please state your name for the judge. Kyle Burmeister. Your Honor, this is our first PCC. I am asking for a 30-day adjournment. One of the things I need to gather are medical records that I think will be relevant to our defense or potential resolution, and those often take more than a couple of weeks.
Who's medical?
My clients got signed releases that are going out today.
On an unlawful driving away, and I don't,
Well,
not understanding it.
I think they'll be very relevant to the RO charge and medical history that I think will be important to review with the prosecuting attorney.
Any response from the people?
Your Honor, we have one moment.
Sure. Got all the time in the world.
Your Honor, may we briefly approach?
Didn't have that much time, but yeah, come on.
What I had was today. No, all I saw the paper was this.
Right. Okay.
There was only one. It was today.
Your Honor, just to advise the court, when I told him that apparently he missed a court day yesterday, it's not a case I represent him on, but he tells me he has never received a notice. He had a notice for today, and that's why he's here. We've communicated about this case, but he was not aware that there was a hearing. So if the court
Well,
can
that's a bit
rein
odd.
him on
That's
that.
a bit odd
Sorry.
because he didn't appear, did a warrant recall, and then didn't appear again.
Nobody anything about
Do you know about another case? Is that a misdemeanor case in this court?
It is.
A misdemeanor case?
nobody told me when I left on Thursday from the jail that this was the only court that I've had at all.
He was arraigned, I believe, last Thursday on this case. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're in the jail. They released him with
And they-
paperwork for this case.
Yes.
So sounds like it's an innocent mistake. He had no notice of the hearing, but certainly he's here to handle whatever legal matters are in front of this court.
Probable cause conference in the matter that were called upon today will be adjourned to March 13th,
I apologize.
2025, 9 a.m. On this other matter, he got a warrant. He recalled the warrant. The date was set. He didn't appear the first time. Now, granted, there was a snow day, but then he did not appear the second day, and notice was sent out. I recall the case from yesterday because he had the previous warrant, and when I issued this warrant, and he just wasn't here.
To the court's knowledge, was he appeared somehow to recall the warrant, or he communicated with the court?
He communicated with the court to recall the warrant, the first warrant.
Okay.
There was got dismissed, and that was one other case that I knew about, and I pled guilty to it.
Tell you what, he's going today. He'll get a date, and then he'll appear, and I'll let the magistrate set the bond on it.
Okay. We
This point,
appreciate
defendants remanded on the warrant.
soonest available hearing that the court can offer. Thank you, Judge.
Court does call the case, People versus Lawrence David.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ray Kemp, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney on behalf of the people.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. Christopher Coyle, P 49708, appearing on behalf of Lawrence David. Mr. David, can you state your name for the record, please?
Lawrence David.
What are we doing?
Judge, today is our first probable cause conference date. My colleague and I just retained in on the case. I believe you signed the substitution of attorney on Tuesday and the protective order for the Child Advocacy Center video yesterday. We're still waiting on that. I'd like to adjourn the PCC out if we can. I've discussed the 21-day rule with Mr. David, and he's prepared to waive it.
Your Honor, I don't have an objection to the adjournment request. We did get video and everything over to them yesterday, so I'm sure they need some time to review it. I would, however, like to address bond once the court.
All right. Probable cause conference, will the 13th work for you, counsel?
Can we do the 20th? I'm gonna be in trial in Oakland on the 13th.
March 20th, 2025, 9 a.m. as to bond.
Your Honor, this is a situation where unfortunately,
No, I wasn't dealing with it, and you guys are walking right in front of counsel.
Mr. Brown.
I know, it was
You
Mr.
have
Brown,
to
so
respect Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown had no clue. And,
I'm done.
huh? That just created more,
Your Honor.
that you did, that created more reflective light, but don't worry about it. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, this is a situation where unfortunately at arraignment, there must have been some misunderstanding. This is a CSE case that involved a penetration of someone who was 5 years old when the penetration started by Mr. David, who's her father. And there have been more than one very concerning situation, and that's the best word I can use at this point. I'm not sure why he was given a PR bond when our office requested $100,000 surety bond in this matter. There are concerns that potentially there may be other victims of this sexual assault. So I would renew our request at this stage of the $100,000 surety bond, and I'd be happy to give Your Honor more details if that's necessary.
You have a response, counsel?
Judge, I was not part of the arraignment on the warrant, so I don't know what was stated at the time. I understand that the charges are severe. However, Mr. David does have a tether. He's not a flight risk of any kind. He lives there in the Ann Arbor area. The alleged complainants in this matter live up north with their mother. I have not seen the Child Advocacy Center video yet, so I don't know the weight of what is being alleged at this time. I'm sure the prosecutor does know, and I think the bond was appropriately set at the time by the magistrate.
Well-
Your Honor, maybe I can help a little bit. Your Honor, what the magistrate seems to have indicated, I wasn't there personally, but this is my understanding from the notes, is that he didn't have sufficient information to set the bond that was requested. So again, I'd be happy to give more information, but quite frankly, I think there's been enough to, yes, this is a concern, and it's not just it's certainly a concern for the victim and potential other victim, and we have not charged that matter yet. However, it's a general concern for the community and minors in the community.
It's my understanding too, Judge, that part of his bond, I'm sure there's a condition of it that he can't have any contact with anyone under 18. So that provision does exist.
You're right. Sit up there looking at it. Thank you. Counsel, you're aware he posted bond. I don't think there was a PR.
I was told it was a PR bond. Oh yeah, what was the bond posted?
He was given $100,000, and I have I do have the surety in front of me, and my staff let me know that he indeed posted bond.
Okay.
Did the prosecutor, I'm sorry, did the prosecutor indicate it was a PR bond?
That was my understanding.
Yeah, from the notes, that's what she was going for, but I see that the bond was set at 100,000 cash surety and suspended posting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was assuming that the court knew that. My video, or not video, the audio goes in and out, so I did not hear the PR portion of it.
All right. So
Possible our office address that Your Honor prior to today, so.
that may be. So March 20th, 2025, 9 a.m. bond will continue as that. Thank you.
Thank you.